What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So I'm hearing news that Leonard Ellerbe is out as CEO of Mayweather Promotions. Leonard Ellerbe is the guy that many mistake for Al Heyman. They also mistake Sam Watson for Al Heyman as well. But anyway, yeah, so Leonard is allegedly out as CEO. Floyd Mayweather took to his Instagram page and thanked Leonard Ellerbe and said that Leonard will now be stepping down as CEO to focus on his family and friends, etc. What I believe really happened is that Floyd let Leonard Ellerbe go because I think Leonard really rocked with Tank heavy, right? You seen Leonard laughing when Tank say he don't F with Floyd like that, and Leonard could just be laughing just because he might not even have no personal problem with Floyd at all. But Floyd may take some little issue to him really rocking with Tank because Leonard really rocked with Tank heavy. I know Leonard and Tank didn't have some back and forth, but Leonard really believed in everything that Tank is and everything that Tank has been since he started boxing. Seriously. And the one thing I know, man, a lot of fighters have problems with Floyd Mayweather and his ego and all of that. But a lot of those fighters always rock with Leonard Ellerbe for the most part, except Adrian Broner, right? Deontay Wilder, Leonard Ellerbe, that's his man's. Errol really rocked with Leonard Ellerbe, even though they had their back and forth about Frank Martin or whatever. You know, Errol got to defend his fighter. Errol rocked with Leonard Ellerbe heavy, right? I think Tank rocked with Leonard Ellerbe heavy, and a lot of other fighters have rocked with Leonard, but they always have problems with Floyd because Floyd's, as great as a fighter that Floyd is, he's an all-time great to me. One like has the greatest skill set, all around skill set I've seen since I started watching boxing as a youth, right? He has the greatest all around skill set, beat the most world champions out of any fighter that I can remember. He has, and just an all time great. He got a lot of like insecurities about him. And I can even tell, I always say this, I can tell he has these insecurities with the way he handles women, how he just flaunts his money to get women. And, you know, it just, all he do is just throw money at girls to get girls. And I'm like, he got a lot of insecurities in a lot of different places. And I think other people recognize that and they clash with him because of certain, you know, the ego that he has and certain things that he does. Like I remember when, I'll never forget, when Deontay Wilder was about to fight Tyson Fury, and here come Floyd talking about, so what Floyd say, you know, I'm getting, the man say, you know, none of these fighters today getting what I'm getting. You know, you got these people finna fight, you know, you got, they ain't getting what I'm getting. He might have said, you got these two guys about to fight now, and they ain't even getting what I was getting back in the day. It's stuff like that. None of these fighters today getting what I was getting when I was fighting. You know, they ain't breaking the bank like me and all of that. And like, why would you even say that? You know, and that's why Deontay Wilder and Floyd had this tumultuous relationship or kind of funny relationship back and forth, you know, for years, right? They never really took shots at each other publicly for real, like, but you could see, I mean, they never showed it publicly, right? They never showed when they met each other. By the time they met each other, they was never like ready to fight each other, but you could tell it was tension there based upon things Floyd had said for years, right? Certain things that Floyd would say and all of that. But yeah, I do believe that Floyd Mayweather does want the line drawn now between him and Tank. It's either him or Tank. And I think Leonard Ellerbe is choosing the young guy that has one of the biggest names in boxing. Tank got the biggest American name in boxing, and it's not even close, right? And Bud is more accomplished and all of that. Errol is a more accomplished fighter than Tank as far as like being champion, unifying belts and all of that. But they aren't as popular as Tank is. Tank can bring the hood out. He can bring casual fans to the fight. Casual fans line up to watch Tank fight. They don't do that for Terrence Crawford. They don't do it as much for Errol Spence either. You know, and I like these fighters, but for Tank, oh, best believe your girlfriend, your baby mama, your little cousin, your big cousin, your uncle, your daddy, my daddy like watching Tank. And my dad don't really appreciate the sweet science of boxing at all, but he know that Tank gonna bring that thunder and bring that knockout. So he likes to watch Tank Davis fight, you know. So Leonard like, hey, I'm going with the young cash cow, man. The young dude, you know, that making the waves and of course, and I believe Tank is the cream of the crop when it comes to these young fighters. Of him, Shakur, Devin, Ryan, And I like Frank Martin a lot, but even a Frank as well, of course. Tank is the cream of the crop. Leonard knows that. So he riding with the young bull. He riding with the young bull, and I don't think Floyd liked that I don't think he liked that too much. He looking like, hey, no, young dude don't like me. He been bad mouthing me. He been throwing dirt on my name. Leonard, you need to be standing right over here with me, not over there with him, because you got to remember who has been putting money in your pocket for years, because Floyd Mayweather has been putting money in Leonard's pockets. But Leonard works hard, though. I'm never going to say he don't, because he promotes these fighters. He come out and talk his mess. He go at it with Oscar De La Hoya, Eddie Hearn, everybody about Tank Davis. He went at these dudes for years about Deontay Wilder, all these. He been going at it with Devin Haney people. He going at it with Eddie Hearn. He go at it with anybody about anybody under Mayweather Promotions. Specifically, though, Deontay wasn't under Mayweather Promotions. He's a PBC fighter, but Tank, for sure. He put it all on the line for Tank every single time, and quiet as kept. I've heard that Leonard has stopped some dudes from getting at Floyd behind the scenes for years, right? And so they have a strong relationship, and Leonard has been a solid dude in Floyd's corner. It ain't just been one-sided, is what I'm saying. People will have you thinking just Floyd just been the one looking out for Leonard. And while he has been paying Leonard handsomely, Leonard has been working his butt off for that. You know what I mean? Like, I always see him at the press conferences bigging up Tank. Always saluting him, always giving him the utmost respect, always defending his name, his honor, telling, hey, I'll put Tank up against anybody. He ain't letting nothing slide about Tank, no disrespect about Tank slide at all. And I didn't see him outside of Mayweather Promotions for PBC. He just took up for Errol, Deontay, win or loss. He rolled with them dudes, man. And you got to respect it. And I brought up them other fighters because Floyd Mayweather say he PBC too. You can't say PBC without Floyd Mayweather, because for years people feel like Floyd bankrolled PBC. He bankrolled them. Like, yo, the big fights that he had was the money used to pay the fighters up front, and then Floyd was supposed to get it later on. You know what I mean? So that was the rumor. That's what the rumor was about him and Al Heyman's relationship, etc. But yeah, man. Floyd say Leonard stepped down. People say Leonard got fired by Floyd for riding with Tank. And again, I wouldn't blame Leonard for riding with Tank. You got to roll with the young dude that's making a name right now. That's hot, man. Tank got a hot name, and he probably might be facing Lomachenko. He should be facing Lomachenko after this fight, to dispel the rumors that he's scared of Loma. And people going to say Loma older now, but Loma just had a sensational win against George Kambosos, right? An outstanding stoppage win against George Kambosos. So, hey, he still is a top fighter and still in tip-top shape and still a great fighter. Tank need to get up in there and beat Loma before people say, hey, he was an old, decrepit man like he was Bernard Hopkins status when he fought him. Fight him next, Tank, and then show the world what you made of, and then you get even more money in, especially if he ends up stopping Lomachenko. If he stopped Lomachenko, the world will end. Even in 08, they ain't going to get Tank credit, but people going to cry that day. They going to say Lomachenko too old, but people will cry. Nations will cry. Boxing fans will call Tank every name in the book. They will try to discredit him. They will hate Tank from that day forward. But hey, Tank, your fan base, your money and revenue will grow because they will pay to see you lose even more now if you stop Lomachenko. You knock him out, it's over with. Your stock go through the roof even higher. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.